Fantastic, and we are all here for the also have.
Buenas tardes. Bonsoir. Good evening. Mr. Brendan Gallivan, I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Curriculum Instruction, and I don't want to be anywhere else but right here letting you know about what's possible through our grant funding. And we also have a lot of other stuff going on, so we're going to just get this show kicked off. So I'm going to invite it back to Ms. Nelson.
Thank you. Spanish, we have translators as well, and if you need those services, if you can raise your hand, and our wonderful, phenomenal, talented translators are here to traducir. Buenas Labios in the back. Vicky from literacy. But before we get into literacy and how we can level up, we've got workshops for our elementary, we'll have workshops for our middle and our high school, and that will be about 40. Has donated phenomenal. Yep, Chick-fil-A has. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. And guess what? Everybody here loves to read. And well, guess what? In our state, New York, just as interested in equity as Ms. Nelson is. They want to make sure that our schools. No, they go Drexel. One thing that's really important that we ask all parents to do. At the beginning of the year, you see your respective principals and building leaders. The most important amount of almost $1 million. Yeah, $1 million here. And we thank New York State for doing that.
$6,000. And what Title II does, it allows us the opportunity, certain math programs called Magma. One, for example, is Magma Math, professional training related to that, and many other things. So I just wanted to give you a sample for English learners, and one is for our English learners who are also immigrants.
Factor in your child's learning. And we are partnering with you because good use, but guess what? We don't want to make those decisions. Make sure that all of our scholars are absolutely reaching their highest potential. And you want to tell us more about that?
To them for many different reasons. We're also working represented. Ms. Nelson mentioned just a little while ago, fill out that free and reduced lunch form. Child comes to school each and every day is one of the most significant things you can do. The way they have a sense of friendship, becoming part of a community, becoming involved in a variety of different things that really make for a quality experience in school.
So the great thing is that New York State doesn't just want our scholars to just be academically ready. They care about, second of all, to me most important, are the things that really matter to our scholars. Social emotional learning. And, as Mr. Gallivan said, shops. So just like you came out tonight, this is not going to be the last, and this is going to be something that we expect to continue, and we're going to be here having workshops and our community partners. What are some programs you would like to see in Westbury that you haven't seen yet? And we're going to take that into consideration, and our goal is to make sure that we're supporting your needs. Quickly, just so you know, with the $74,000, these are some of the things that we plan to do, and we love your suggestions. So for Safe and Healthy Schools, we actually have used that money to pay for our community liaisons, because without our community liaisons, we wouldn't have so many of these amazing partnerships. I see the Westbury Arts, we see Westbury Senior Center, we have that reflect the cultures and the languages spoken in our district. So over the summer, we have many.
Expand, go out and take chances and so necessary. While I have grades 3 through 8 exams, and a while back there was a kind of a movement, a lot of places, including here in Long Island, to opt out of state exams. But I would encourage you to have your children sit for those state exams, because they're one of a very important source for us to receive information so that we can plan programs. So while there was for quite some time, almost 10 years, compelling voices saying, please don't have your children sit for these exams. These exams really help inform us when we're trying to create the best possible programs for these amazing scholars sitting right here. So we appreciate you, and in a little while we're going to get out of the way so you can get to the fun stuff and Chick-fil-A. But I'm going to give Mrs. Nelson the mic back for some closing remarks.
All right, thank you so much. We don't want to stand in between the amazing workshops. We do have 3 workshops, and they're going to be in 4 different rooms. But before we ask you to go, it is time for you to let your voice be heard. This is the most important part, because the truth is my FACE team, myself, Mr. Gallivan, our building principals and administrators, they're going to be looking at these surveys, and we're going to read everything that you say, because we want your input. The question that we want you to think about, and if you go take up your phone, please, we ask you, we actually have given out handheld versions of the survey for those who would like to complete it by hand. Please use this time. I'd like my community liaisons to support and assist anyone that needs help with completing their form. The question we want to know from you all of our guests, what are some programs that you would like us to know from you? How can we help your child get better in mathematics? What are some ideas? And from our community partners, we need to hear from you, because we're going to be doing a paint night where we talk to our parents at the Westbury Arts Center about how they can make sure their scholars are coming to school and taking those tests. So we'd like to know shops. The QR codes are also here. And if you have not finished your survey, you are out. And afterwards at 7:15, we're going to get an announcement from Mr. Chambers, our building principal.
Abilities. It can also help to build and maintain your memory by enhances your conversational skills and strengthens your writing, language, social, and
literacy at Park Avenue School on May 29th from 6 to 7:30. You don't want to miss out.
Thank you, Westbury families, and I have to give kudos to Mrs. Holiday, Ms. Janae Holiday, one of our outstanding Westbury Middle School teachers. Her and another Westbury Middle School teacher created this incredible video of our scholars in action. And so now, with no further ado, we ask our families, those of you who are elementary families and you'd like to attend the workshop for elementary, can you please stand? Mrs. Larios will take you to the room that you're in with you, and then Ms. Larios, if you can, we'll make sure that people get to take their QR codes while they're there.